大家好，每日新闻栏目，每天一则时事新闻。今天这篇文章说的是摩洛哥遭受了一场非常严重的地震，造成了数千人失去生命，还有很多人受伤或下落不明。这次地震是摩洛哥100年来最强烈的，对国家中部和南部地区造成了巨大的破坏。地震的震级高达6.8级，级别为强烈，而且震源相对浅，所以破坏力更大。城市和村庄遭受了严重的破坏，一些历史遗址也受到了影响。虽然救援工作正在进行中，但由于道路受损和碎片堵塞，前往一些最受影响的地区非常困难。摩洛哥政府已经采取多项措施来应对这场灾难，包括成立救援委员会和宣布全国哀悼3天。这次地震对摩洛哥造成了巨大的冲击，他们现在急需国际社会的支持和援助来帮助应对这场灾难。
Rescuers are searching through rubble and trying to reach isolated communities after a devastating earthquake struck Morocco, killing thousands and leaving more injured or unaccounted for. The quake is the strongest to hit the nation's center in more than a century, and its epicenter was not far from popular tourist and economic hub Marrakesh. At least 2,497 people have been killed in the disaster and 2,476 have been injured, state media said on Monday. Here's what we know so far. The earthquake struck at around 11:11 p.m. local time, 6:11 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. Its epicenter was located in the high Atlas mountain range, about 72 kilometers, 44.7 miles, southwest of Marrakesh, a city of about 840,000 people. Its impact was felt far and wide, reaching as far north as Casablanca. But it most severely damaged towns and villages near the base of the Atlas Mountains, while also ripping through the center and suburbs of Marrakesh. The quake had a magnitude of 6.8, meaning it is classed as strong. It also struck at a relatively shallow depth, making it more destructive. Morocco has suffered earthquakes in the past, but few in its history have been so powerful. This quake is Morocco's deadliest since 1960, when an earthquake killed more than 12,000 people. Earthquakes of this size in the region are uncommon, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, but not unexpected. It noted that 9 quakes with a magnitude of 5 or higher have hit the area since 1900, but none of them have had a magnitude higher than 6. Nearly 1,500 people have died in the province of Al-Haus, where the quake was most devastating. The region, like many other badly affected locations, lies south of Morocco at the foot of the Atlas Mountains, and includes remote villages and settlements that have been difficult for rescuers to reach. Eyewitnesses in the foothills of the mountains said some towns are completely destroyed, with almost all the homes in an area of the village of Asmi damaged. The scale of the quake's impact is still becoming clear, but eyewitnesses CNN spoke to gave a sense of the destruction, especially in isolated villages that have been most badly hit. Somia Sandoval, based in Los Angeles, California, told CNN she learned from family friends that their village at the base of the mountains was flattened by the quake. Mustafa Louanabi, who also lives in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains, described the moment the earthquake struck, saying there were loud, deafening noises and it felt as if a train was passing right in the middle of the living room. More than 400 meanwhile perished in the southwestern Moroccan city of Taroudant. And more than 300,000 people have been affected in Marrakesh and surrounding areas, according to the WHO. Historic sites have been damaged there. A small mosque at the heart of the Marrakesh Medina in the city's historical quarter almost entire collapsed. The Marrakesh Medina, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was hit by the quake. The Medina district dates back centuries and is enclosed by walls built of red sandstone. Many of the old buildings inside the Medina have been damaged and some have collapsed entirely. Outside the city, images showed the 12th century Tin Mao Mosque in the high Atlas Mountains had been badly damaged. Emergency workers were deployed to affected regions, despite some roads being damaged or blocked by debris. Some remote villages on the foothills of the mountain have been hard to access. Muhammad, 50, from the town of Wergain, lost 4 family members in the quake. I managed to get out safely with my 2 children but lost the rest. My house is gone, he said. Rescue operations are still ongoing. We are out in the streets with authorities as they try to pull the dead from the rubble. Many people were transported to hospital in front of me. We are hoping for miracles from the rubble, he said. But destroyed roads to villages are making it hard to get aid into some of the hardest-hit regions, a Moroccan government official told CNN. The rescue efforts are ongoing to reach the difficult areas. The earthquake struck mountainous areas that are scattered geographically, and it's difficult to reach these areas in some cases, the official told CNN. Authorities are using helicopters to reach the worst-hit areas and machinery to remove the rubble from the impassable roads, the official said. Inside and outside Marrakesh, many residents have spent 2 nights on the streets, afraid to return to their homes. In the hard-hit central village of Malay Brahim, south of Marrakesh in the Atlas Mountains, CNN found a family living in a makeshift camp on a soccer field, with authorities telling them it could be a week before they can go home. Firefighters are leading rescue efforts, but some buildings are too dangerous to enter. Morocco's government said it had activated all available resources to tackle the quake and urged people to avoid panic. King Mohammed VI of Morocco ordered that a relief commission be set up to distribute aid to survivors, including orphans and people who lost their homes in the disaster. He also declared 3 days of national mourning and ordered mosques nationwide to hold funeral prayers, known as Janazah prayers, at noon on Sunday for those killed.
Rubble. 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 Isolated. 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 Devastating. 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 Epicenter. 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 Magnitude. 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 Unaccounted. 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 Casablanca. 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 Al-House. 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 Medina. 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 UNESCO. 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 Relief Commission. Relief Commission. Relief Commission. Orphans. 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 Mourning. Mourning. Mourning.